I always begin a new piece with a new roll of paper. I start by making the cardboard templates and then cutting the paper. For this piece, I cut 210 pieces of paper. This body of work began with concentric hexagons to create a ribbon. Once the composition is realized, the remainder of the effort is simply executing the fabrication of the piece. This repetition becomes almost a dance. I use the cardboard templates to cut the paper out into concentric hexagons, working from the inside out. Another engaging activity, knowing the limitations of the paper in coordination with the straight edge blade. Once the paper is cut, I wax the paper. This begins with melting the wax. I love melting the wax. The smell of the natural beeswax is intoxicating. I love brushing it onto the paper. I then hang it from a trapeze and then using a heat gun to melt the wax evenly over the paper. Another dance begins between myself and the paper. I construct the steel hexagonal templates when I fabricate the first component, reusing the steel templates throughout the making of the piece. I lay the first 2 sheets of paper on my steel table and begin molding the smallest hexagon at the lowest voltage and wire speed on the welder. Adding a sheet of paper and welding a larger steel template each time until the last hexagon is used. Increasing the voltage and wire speed to create darker marks as I go, using the welder like a drawing tool. An electrified copper wire is fed from the tip of a welding gun. And as the wire touches the steel, an electrical arc occurs, producing enough heat to fuse the steel together. A fire is started with each weld. Each is an offering intended to uncover another beautiful truth. I lay the paper to create more depth. The top sheet is an artifact of the process documenting the destruction of my materials. I regard the sheets beneath as fossils, as versions of the incandescent event. Each sheet is thus a remembrance, and layer by layer, as the imprint fades, there is a promise of transcendence.